Hey guys, so I just did a video on some rules moving forward, and I'll release the video after we wrap up this live because there's been a lot of nonsense going on, and I got a whole bunch of emails today about it. So just some things that I want to make clear. So if you can watch that video once it's released, but basically super chats, if you can just make them large enough so that the question and the amount come at the same time, so I don't have to go searching for the question, that would be really helpful. I don't feel like it's right to make a minimum of $4 or $5. I feel like that's too much. A donation should be a donation, but it takes a lot of time for me to go searching for the questions and then to go back to where I was. So that would be the minimum. I don't know whatever it is. I think it may be $1.99. It's just so that it can come together, because otherwise it takes me a lot of extra time. But there's a whole lot of other nonsense that's been going on that I wanted to address. So if you would watch that video when you get a chance, I hope it doesn't come off too harsh, but there's just been a lot of crap going on, and I keep getting these emails from people that with all of their different points, and everyone is right. Everyone's got a right to their opinion, and everybody has said valid things. But I'm one person and I can't please everyone, so I have to set the rules somewhere. So that video I'll release it tonight after the live. All right, so let's go. Coco, what's Kay's next move towards me? Okay. Well, I don't know when the last time you spoke to her, but it looks like you got communication coming in the near future. It also looks like she may be feeling a little weak. So she maybe have the idea that she's going to reach out to you, and it may take her a minute to build the courage. The Ace of Hearts. The 1st, it could be December 1st. It could also be the 1st of the year. But I think she's going to reach out to you. Now, I don't think it's going to be the smoothest. I think you may have a little bit of arguing, and there may be, you may be feeling a little bit betrayed. But I think that it's going to be the beginning of getting the relationship back on track. I'm going to say possibly December 1st, if not January 1st. But it's like there's a 1 around it and a new beginning. RZ, what's coming in love for me? Okay. Well, you're going to be working really hard on a relationship coming in with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, and they're going to be very passionate about your relationship. They could also come in with some money, and when you meet them, you move forward with them, you're going to be feeling like you finally made it to the top of the mountain. Go back to the top. TD, is anything good coming my way? Okay, let's see. Life changes quickly. Life is going to be changing quickly, moving forward really fast. Now, it could be with an Aries. You got an Aries around you, or maybe you're an Aries. And it looks like you're no longer going to be waiting for your ship to come in. You make a decision to get your life in order and move forward with this person. Now, if it's not an Aries, it could be somebody with a very strong personality. You have a lot of strength around you coming up, so you're going to get things done. You're going to get things done. I don't know. Things are going to change quickly. Your life's going to start to go in a different direction. I do think it's all good. Martha. I'll be lenient about the super chats tonight because nobody knows. I haven't released that video yet. So for tonight, I won't be too crazy about it. But moving forward, why is a Gemini constantly logging on? Well, I mean, he is cyber stalking, and you know how I feel about that. So I would just be careful with what you want him to see, because people put up misleading things thinking it's going to work for them, and it ends up backfiring. So I would just be careful. It's urging you to use your intuition. So just be careful. Use your intuition and go with your gut. I get too many times people put up something and then it just screws everything up. And the whole cyber stalking nonsense, it makes me crazy, but that's what's going on. Sun. Is F going to break up with M? Okay, let's see. Is there a breakup coming in for F and M? Not right away. Not right away. It looks right now like they may still be working on their relationship. Somebody feels though like they put in a lot of work, didn't see a payoff. And the happy home is in reverse, which means things aren't going to move to the next level with them. There'll be a breakup before then, but it doesn't look like the breakup is coming in so quick. Lady Novain. How is he feeling about me? Okay. He feels like he's coming forward. He's going to be working hard on the relationship and pursuing you. I don't know where your relationship stands right now, but when he shows up, you may be laying down the law with him and not taking any shit. Use your intuition here. Use your intuition, and you guys have a great connection. Got a soulmate connection here. Dylan, can you not move the thing? RZ, who's coming in for love with me? He's the Virgo and I'm a Sag. Okay, what's coming in with the Virgo and the Sag? Here's the Virgo, and here's the Sag. Well, it looks like things may be a little bit out of whack and out of balance, but you got to wish around this relationship, so put that out there. It also shows that you're going to have choices around you, so you may find somebody else around is interested in you. But inevitably, I think that you're going to be with the Sagittarius, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of balance and patience and compassion restored to your relationship. I think that it could even be that somebody shows up, you have a minor interest in them, and that's enough to kind of put your relationship back on track with the Sagittarius, because I definitely think that there's more to come from your relationship with that person. I'm up to Ram. Why did my supervisor exaggerate so much about me not coming in today? Okay. It's always so interesting because we always think that it's something we did, but it's always about the other person. So it shows that around your supervisor, they're feeling unbalanced, unappreciated at work, and their life feels out of balance. So they took it out on you because they could. Now, around you, you have a wish around you. You also have choices. So I don't know what the choices are going to be. Right now, it is showing love choices, an offering of love coming in with either an earth sign or an Aries, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, or an Aries. But being that this was more of a work reading and not a love reading, but I got to read the cards as they come, um, I'm thinking that you may have some kind of other job opportunities coming in as well. And who knows, or maybe she has the opportunities and she leaves. But it seems like she's feeling out of balance, so she took it out on you, or she made a big deal out of nothing because she knew that she could. It's very interesting that people do that, and it took me years and years and years to figure out that that's usually what was happening. Something was not going right for them, so they took it out on us when it was really not a big deal. SS, I see double numbers, 222 or 1717. What messages is that? It usually doesn't regard other people. It's usually signs that the angels are watching or the angels are around you. So like that kind of a thing. You look at the telephone and it's 444. It's usually angels letting you know that they're around you and they're protecting you. It doesn't so much really mean anything about somebody else. On occasion, I think there's one set that means you're on the right track. Damn, I can't remember off the top of my head. And I think the threes mean like the Holy Trinity or whatever, whatever you believe. Most religions have that 3-part kind of a thing, is around you. Maybe it's, can't remember off the top of my head. One of them means that you're on the right track. It may be the fours. But it's usually like the spirit world or angels letting us know that they're around and that they're watching. Craig, is Edna still in love with me and will she show it? Okay. Yeah, I think that she's coming back. I think she may be very slow. She may come back with her tail between her legs, and I think she is going to express how she feels. I also think that she's not so happy wherever she is right now. I don't think that things worked out the way she thought that they were going to. Kirsty. Am I a clairaudient? What messages do my angels have for me about this? Okay, let me see. I mean, if you're hearing things, then yeah, you are. Let's see. I'm going to ask the angels. And you know what they say? They say that most of the thoughts we think aren't even our own thoughts. They're either thoughts that we're picking up from other people or other entities trying to communicate with us. It's like the kind of thing where you ever like forget, like recently I had to do a reading for somebody and I forgot to do it. It was one of my friends. I forgot to do it. And then I texted her. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do your reading. I'll do it when I get home. And it was like it popped into my head at the same time that she was probably thinking, well, I haven't gotten the reading yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was really her thought and I picked up on it. But if you're hearing things, yes, you are clairaudient. clairaudient. I can't say that word. Okay, Seven of Water. A complex decision. You need to do research and stop procrastinating. So I would cultivate that when you hear things. Listen to them and take the advice or whatever it is that they're saying to you. The Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teachings, and self-discovery. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel. Renew and reevaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So I think that meditation may help you get in contact more with that gift. So interesting that, we like to ignore it. But if it's there, it'll get stronger if you just keep working with it. Colleen, how does Belby feel? Does he still think about me? Okay. Yeah, he definitely still thinks about you, and it shows that he's coming in with an offering of love with the Knight of Cups. So I think that I think there's more to come from this situation here. Shay, if I open a daycare, will it be successful? I think so. Let's check it out. You don't happen to be in New York, because I need one. Yeah, you will be successful, and it could come really quick too with the Chariot. Good luck. SS. Will Brian wish me on my birthday? I can't invite him to the celebration because he watches all my stories. But will he wish me? Okay, let's see. You got a 33% chance that he'll wish you happy birthday on your birthday. I guess it depends if he's really aware of it. The strange thing about, I'm not even going to say most guys, I think most people are just not really good with birthdays. For some odd reason, I remember everyone's birthday, and I think it's only because of my astrology thing. But I know that, like, I dated somebody for 6 years. And our anniversary was March 5th, and my birthday was March 6th. And for the life of him, he couldn't remember either one. He could keep them separate. He had no idea. And I mean, I found it to be funny because, like, what's the use in getting mad? I mean, it's stupid. It's not that he doesn't love me. It's just that he doesn't remember dates. And I feel like I don't even want to just say guys. I feel like most people aren't that good at it. My grandfather, I always tell this story because my grandfather was my best friend and one of the best people you could ever meet. He came from a huge family. And I used to ask him all the time, because I'm an astrologer and I study that shit, when his brothers' birthdays were. And he used to tell me that he couldn't remember their birthdays. He just knew that most of them were born in the month of May. So, you know what? Don't let it bother you if he doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. See, we do that. We assign meaning to things. And when we assign meanings to things, that's when we get let down. Well, if I was important to him, he would wish me a happy birthday. If I was important to him, he would text me today. If he loved me, he would buy me flowers. But that's not true. It's not true at all. That's just what you've assigned meaning to. Anna, what does Christopher feel for me romantically, and how does he feel watching me take care of his son? Okay. I think that he likes the relationship that you have with his son. It shows here that you may take charge. You can give a happy, stable home. You work hard on your relationships. He's not feeling like burdened or weighed down when you're with this kid. And it looks like you and him are coming to a crossroads. So either your relationship moves forward on purpose, or fate steps in and makes your relationship move forward. Like sometimes, this reminds me of when I worked full time and I wanted to leave that job because I wanted to teach yoga full time. I couldn't make the decision. I was like hemming and hawing over it. Probably, I remember wanting to give my notice in April, and I was just like, oh, I'll just go to work. I'll just do it. I'll just do it. And then I got laid off in June. So that would be like a crossroads. It's like I couldn't make the decision, so the universe made it for me. So when the judgment card shows up, if the two of you haven't made a decision to move forward, something could happen that pushes the two of you together forward. Shirley, you have pneumonia? Oh my God, that's awful. I've had pneumonia twice in my life and it's awful. If you have it now, I think you can kick it by Christmas. I definitely think you can kick it by Christmas. Are you on the antibiotics? I don't remember what they gave me. It was a long time ago. The last time I had it was probably about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. But it takes a long time to get over that. And even once the symptoms are gone and you physically feel better, you're tired for a really long time. But I don't think you're going to end up in the hospital. Not for Christmas, but I'm going to just ask the cards quickly. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think you're going to end up in the hospital, but please take care of yourself. 5 days ago, but and you got on the medication right away? It feels like an elephant is sitting on your chest. And for me, when I had it last time, I wasn't even congested. Like I didn't even have like symptoms of a head cold. I just felt like I couldn't breathe. Awful. Please take care of yourself. And keep us posted on how you're doing. But get some rest. The resting really helps. Sleep as much as you can. Ram. Should I stand up for myself tomorrow or just go along with whatever my supervisor says? Okay, let's see. Should we stand up for ourselves? You know what? It's showing that you shouldn't worry about what went on. You got happiness around you, but the Ace of Swords is in reverse, which would kind of indicate to me that it may not be the best idea to stick up for yourself or to rock the boat. I would just kind of roll with it tomorrow. Ram, I did. I think I might be up to Maria. Will I win the lottery? Okay. Not anytime soon. So it's not showing anytime soon. However, you have the Ten of Cups here, which is happiness on all levels. So you could win something or a large sum of money at some point, but I don't think it's happening for you right now. Like I would say, not within the next 3 months. Rebecca. Will I ever find love? Yes, you will. But let's ask the cards because maybe we can get a little more information. Yes, and the person that comes in is going to be financially stable. Let's see. How soon can we expect it to happen? The Nine of Clubs. 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. It could be not until next summer or the month of September. I'm going to say that next summer looks pretty hot for you. Let's see if I can get the sign of the person. They could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. You know what's good too? It tastes really disgusting, but oregano oil of oregano, disgusting, but it's supposed to be really good for your immune system. Where was I? Oh, that was Rebecca. Okay. Ram, how did Pedro feel not seeing me at the internship? Okay. Sorry. Very sorry. And he felt like a mild crisis. A little bit heartbroken. He was not happy. Good. And garlic. Garlic is another one that knocks everything out. If you can stand it, or if you live alone, you can quarantine yourself to the bedroom. Because if you eat enough of it, you'll stink. But you know what? It really does help. Sister Moon, is there a chance that S and I will end up together? Okay. Absolutely. You got a good chance. Lena. Oh, Lena, I don't know what the question was. Let me know what the question was because I don't know what the question is. SS. What is coming in for me and Brian before Christmas? Well, it looks a little bit up and down. It looks like there's a fight here or some arguing and bickering, but then things kind of even out a little bit. And then it looks like you might hang out or you may go to some kind of a party, some kind of a, what do you call it? Like a holiday event, and then things slow down again, and then you may get frustrated. Somebody feels like they got stabbed in the back or that they put in a lot of work and didn't see enough payoff. I overall, I don't think all that much is going to happen between now and Christmas. I do think that there could be an event, or maybe, like I know you said that you guys go out sometimes for drinks. That could come up before Christmas. But it doesn't look like too much else. The Hangman is here, which would indicate being a little bit stagnant or not moving forward quickly. What the heck am I? I am up to Ram. If me and Pedro haven't decided to move forward and be together, will the universe step up? Because at this point, I'm not doing anything about it. Let me ask the cards. The universe absolutely will, if it's like if the judgment card shows up, because that's like, yeah, that's like, something that's fated. Like everyone, I think, gets a little bit twisted up with the law of attraction versus tarot cards and things like fate, what's really destined, and do we create our own destiny? Well, it's both. And it's like sometimes there are two people that are supposed to be together and all these other forces keeping them apart, and neither one is doing what they should be doing to get there, and then that's when fate steps in, or destiny, or what have you. Then there are times where, and you may know people like this, I know plenty of people that are in this situation, they're being manipulated, they're being tortured so that they stay with the person that they're with. Whether it's about money, or it's like, I have to control you, or you owe me this, whatever the situation is. And this person thinks that they're controlling this person so much, but you can only do it for so long before something happens and it just explodes. So it's both. You can have what you want if you're going about it organically and you're doing it for the greater good of everyone, as opposed to, I'm going to hold on to you and control you until I find somebody better, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? But let's see. I actually think that if you don't put in any effort, he's going to step up even more. So I don't even think you're going to need the universe to do it so much. Yeah, it's very interesting. And I've also seen people, usually women, where they've got their meat hooks in this guy, not because they love him or they want to be with him, but because they don't want to be alone for 2 minutes. And then they control everything he does. Look at his phone, they're on his Facebook, they follow him around. The very second that girl meets somebody else, drops him like a hot potato so fast he doesn't even know what hits him. I've seen it. I've just seen it happen too many times. And then she doesn't care who he's with. She encourages it. I am up to Black Rain. My Taurus ghosted me last week. How is he feeling right now? Okay. Then I'm going to have to run to the bathroom quick. I got to pee. I can't hold it for too long these days. Okay. All right. He may have ghosted you last week, but he's going to end up coming back. So you have balance that gets restored back to this situation. You may be starting to feel, not right now, but like finally the hard work you put in will be paying off. Use your intuition. I don't think you've heard the last from him. I actually think he's going to show up. And my advice would be, especially with like a Taurus or an Earth sign, because they can be very slow movers, I wouldn't make a big, huge deal about it when he does. Because if you push him too much, sometimes they're very passive aggressive, Taurus. So just, words of wisdom. All right, I'm just going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. didn't go anywhere, Dylan. I just had to go to the bathroom. All right. Okay, I did that one. I'm up to Gracie. What will James' next move be towards me? Okay. What's James doing? What's going on with James? Well, he's another one that comes forward and then steps back. So I don't know where you are in the relationship with him right now, but it looks like he comes forward and you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You start to feel that the relationship begins to transform, and then he backs up again. I would just ride it out. You're going to have choices around you. I think that you're going to have somebody else show up. That might light a fire underneath his butt if he doesn't have one already. But I think he's going to be coming forward. I don't know, want to hang out or move your relationship forward, and then he may back up. So if he backs up a little bit, don't make a big deal out of it. Just kind of ride with it. Oh, she posted the question? All right, let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for Lena. What will my relationship with Chris be like? All right, let's see. Okay, well, it looks like it's going to move forward pretty quickly because the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. I do think that you two are going to end up meeting up and you're going to feel like justice has been served. Use your intuition. This could happen all of a sudden out of the blue, and there is some heartbreak around this situation. So I'm not sure if you have it built up to be better than it's actually going to be when you finally get there. That could be it. Because it looks like you are going to move forward with this person anyway. So I don't think that the heartbreak is something that's a big crisis. I just think it may be something like, I thought I would be happier, or I thought that I would be, I don't know. I thought it would be different. I don't think it's going to be fairy tale like. So let me just put it that way. But you're going to be victorious. So you're going to meet up with this person, and you're going to feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. Overall, I think it's going to be good, but I think that you may have high expectations of it that may fall a little bit. And then it might not be as good as you had hoped, or you may feel a little bit let down by that. Okay, Auntie Charlie. If I started a business, which would be successful for me, a daycare, a group home, or a dialysis center? Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask them three different questions because I want to get the percentages for each one. Okay. Would a daycare be successful? %70 chance we go with the daycare. How about a group home? About a 30% chance with the group home. So let me ask now, how about the dialysis center? You get 30% chance with the dialysis center. I think that the daycare would bring in the most bucks. That's what I'm thinking. But I would go with whatever is closest to your heart, or whatever like you think is going to feed your soul the most. If you have a thing for people that need a group home, like if you've known someone that's been in this situation or you're sympathetic to that, then I would do that, because I think even though it might not bring in as much money, it may bring you success or satisfaction in a different way. But I think that the moneymaker would be the daycare. Okay, Anna. Why does Christopher tell his baby mama he loves her? Is he back with her, and is he still in love with her? People people lie all the time. Let me see. I'm going to ask, is he back with her? Even if he was back with her, it still doesn't mean he loves her. What drives me crazy is that I have a friend that always says to me, she's like, yeah, but you're very real, and most people aren't. And like she always says, people are following a script. And I always get mad at that, because I'm like, I just can't understand. Why would you want to, spend $60,000 on a wedding when you don't have a place to live? Like, put that money into a house. And she will say to me, she's like, yeah, but you're very real. These people are following a script. They have to do that. So he may tell the baby mama, I love you, because he feels like that's what he's supposed to do. So let me see here. I don't think that he loves her. I don't think that they're back together. And I don't know how do you even know that? All right. Oh, wait, let me just answer this guy. Hang on one second. It's my friend who is supposed to get that movie I keep telling you guys about, Heal. He forgot the name of it. He's like, what was the name of the movie that we're supposed to get? Gracie. How does Kylan feel about me? How does Kylan feel? Happy about you, and like there's a wish around them. I don't know if they want to be with you, or they're looking for your relationship to transform here. They got a plan, or they're hoping that something is going to change. I don't know what your story is, but with the death card here, it looks like they want the relationship to change or evolve. Oh boy. Oh, I did that one. Okay, hang on. Colleen. Money in general. How will my finances change and when? Okay. Finances for Colleen. There's a two surrounding it. So that the two of clubs could also mean not until the summer, but the month of February could be pretty hot for you. Because the two is the second month, or it could be not until the summer. Well, it looks here like you're going to be taking charge, and your finances are going to pick up speed because you have the Chariot here. It looks like there's a relationship around you that's going to be built on solid ground. I don't know where you are in your personal life, but there's an air sign around you. That air sign can be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aries. And I have to tell you that just because it's in the reading, even though it doesn't have anything to do with your finances. It also looks like you might be working on something. This is like working hard on something, either enrolling in school or getting a new job. Something that feeds your soul. Use your intuition and don't look back. Go for it. I want to clarify the time. It looks like money worries are going to go into the past, but let's see when. I don't know if you have an interest in going back to school. If not, it's you working hard at a new job or working towards a new job. Looking for a new job. Let's see. The 8 of clubs. All right, so now the clubs came up twice. So I'm thinking that finances aren't going to pick up tremendously until next summer. Hang on, let me just see if I can get anything else. An offer out of the blue comes in for a new job that brings you to the top of the mountain where you no longer have to stand for any bullshit, and you're going to be feeling very well grounded. So I don't know if it's a new job you're looking for, a new career, something like that, or if you even could be moving it up in the company or the field that you're already in. But it looks like next summer you're going to be making substantially more money than you are now. Let me see. Where the heck was I? Miss Sweets. What will happen when Gene visits me for Christmas? Will he try to pursue a relationship with me again? And how is he feeling about me now? Okay. Yeah, he's going to try to pursue something. I mean, I'm not so sure he's going to pursue a relationship. He could just be trying to hook up. But he definitely has the intentions of making something happen when he comes around for Christmas. There's something happening. J Mac, what are Caitlin's current feelings towards me? She's coming in. All right, look, she may be a slow mover, okay? But you get the magician around you and you have a spiritual connection to this person. It also shows that you're going to start to feel like all the hard work that you put in is going to pay off. I think that she's coming in. I don't know where you are in your relationship with her right now, but I think that your relationship is going to move forward. And I think it's probably going to happen before the end of the year. Corrine. Is a lump sum of money heading towards me? Okay, let's see. We're getting a lump sum of money coming in. Yeah, you are getting money coming in. However, the Tower is here in reverse, which could indicate that it may not be as much as you hoped, or not as much as you thought you were going to get, or maybe you have to pay some kind of stupid tax or fee or something on it, but you are getting a sum of money coming in. Definitely. Cade. Will Gabriel communicate with me soon? Okay. Yep. Yep, and then you got a lot of happiness that surrounds you. You and the situation, but you have a lot of happiness around you in general. SS. Is it time to let go of Brian completely? Discouraged, so there is potential for us in the future. Okay. So, like, questions like that, it's up to you to decide when to let somebody go. I mean, you can work on manifesting anything you want, but some things are going to be more difficult than others. And that's your decision. So let's see. Is it time to let him go completely? See, what it shows is that working with him, it's like you're constantly pushing like a boulder up the hill. It's a lot of work. Whereas you could meet somebody else and things fall into place really quickly. Whereas this guy, it always seems like he comes off very cocky to me, but it seems like he does what he wants when he wants, and he doesn't answer to anybody. And it's like a lot of having to work it. Do you know what I'm saying? You can continue there, if that's what makes you happy. My personal suggestion would be to just be open to other people. I wouldn't tell you have to give up on him completely, but it's a lot of work. It's like a lot of effort. It doesn't come easy. Sister Moon Tarot is as attracted to me, and does he still think of me? Okay, let's see. He's definitely still attracted to you, and he totally thinks about you all the time. He had 3 aces. I get heartburn again. Virginia, is Rennie moving out? All right, let's see. He is. When he leaves, you're going to be really freaking happy. All right, wait. Let me answer this question here because I've seen it come up several times over the last couple of days and I haven't gotten to it. It's for Kimberly Zapata. Am I really cursed? And what major will I be pursuing in my life? Okay. Well, those are 2 separate questions. Let me answer the one about being cursed. Because so many people ask this question. If you feel like you've been cursed or you're living under a black cloud, you have to do something to change up that energy and rid yourself of that negativity. So you can do things like burning black candles or white candles for a few minutes every day. Some people don't like the idea of black candles because they think it's black magic. It isn't. But at the very least, I would shower with salt water. I would put salt. You can use salt lamps. They're great for absorbing negativity and cleansing the area. You can put salt around your house. This bowl of salt water underneath your bed will absorb negativity. Because the more that you're convinced that you have a curse or a hex on you, the more you're going to call bad things into you because you're convinced of it. So what we think, what we believe goes out into the universe, and that's what we get more of. So you can be your own best friend or you can be your worst enemy. If you keep that idea in your head of being hexed or being cursed, that's what you're going to get. So do something that makes you lift that feeling. I got that one. All right. Rebecca, what are my best qualities? Okay. So those kind of questions are really hard to answer because people value different things. So somebody may think that your best quality is your personality. Some people may think that your best quality is your work ethic. Some people may find that your best quality are your physical traits. So it's hard to answer questions like that because everyone has their own opinion and people are attracted to different things. Let me just see here. I'm going to try to get something. I'm going to pull a couple of cards and see what I can get. That you're very grounded and you're very well balanced and you're very fair. That's what comes up in the cards. Now, me personally, I feel like answering questions like that is really difficult because, it's like, what's your favorite color? Everyone's going to have a different question. So what are your best traits? It depends who you ask. Like, I have things that I hate about myself. I hate about myself that sometimes I can really procrastinate and put things off. And then there are things that I like. I like that I'm not lazy. For the most part, I'm not usually lazy. I have lazy moments. Ram, was Will also sad that I didn't come in today? Okay. I can't say he was sad. He took notice. He noticed that you aren't there, but I don't know that he was sad. I think that he definitely noticed that you weren't in and probably wanted to know why or was interested in what happened, but I don't know that he was like, I don't know if I would use the word sad. Tarot TV. I played Make Him Propose to Me meditation music while Eric was sleeping last night. And his hand fell onto my ring finger until it was over. What did that mean spiritually? The Wheel of Fortune here is in reverse. So I don't know. I don't know if that's like tempting fate or trying to manipulate something. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I don't know. I don't know if I would do things like that anymore. Me myself, like I kind of like to see things sort of play out on their own. You have victory here, so I think that you could get your wish. but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it kind of makes me feel like you are playing around with destiny, or going against the flow of things. And I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me, because it makes me feel like it's almost like a form of manipulation, but not. It's not a terrible thing, right? It's not a terrible thing, but I think you could get what you want without having to do that. Let me just put it that way. How about that? Like, I think that you're on the right path with him and you have victory. So I don't think you have to twist things around too much. You know what I mean? Because I think it can just work for you organically. I think you're halfway there. Um, P-Love, spirit messages. And how to deal with older kids tomorrow. Okay, let's see. What does Spirit have to say about that? Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. That's how you deal with the kids. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, lack of confidence, afraid to take action. I don't think that you have to be at. You're confident. Use your confidence. You got it. Assert yourself. Lena, what will happen if I go to this network event on December 10th? Okay. Well, I don't think too much is going to happen. It looks like you might feel a little bit of relief if you go. You'll stop worrying about it. So I don't know if it's something you think that you should do. So if you don't go, you're going to kick yourself if you don't go. But I think that you're going to, if you go, it'll be like, oh, well, this was it. But at least you'll be like, okay, well, now I went. And it also shows that you may be a little bit less worried about money coming up in the near future, which is a good thing. And you could meet somebody there that could help you. With the Page of Swords, something could come in out of the blue. I don't think it's going to be like a total letdown, but I think if you go, you'll feel like, okay, at least I went. I know what it's all about. You could hook up or meet up with somebody that could be helpful to you, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Um, all right, let me see. Where am I? Alyssa. Is the toothache I'm experiencing right now a sign that I will postpone my theoretical dental board exams next week? Okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. Krista, how does my ex feel about me? He said he wanted to leave his current relationship, but he hasn't really been communicating much. Has he changed his mind? Okay, let's see. He hasn't changed his mind. You know, these people make me nuts because I see this a lot. They want to, they're unhappy, they're miserable, but they can't get out of their own way to just do it. I don't think he's changed his mind. I think that at the very best, I could say that maybe he's a little bit afraid, but he hasn't changed his mind. He's not happy where he is. Oh boy, I've lost my spot. Hang on. Uh-oh. I really lost my spot here. Okay. Mary Elena, does hubby only contact me because of our kids? No, you only got a 33% chance that that's the only reason why he contacts you. He contacts you because he wants to talk to you. Afia. What's coming towards me? Okay, what's going on for Afia? You're going to be making a decision coming up to transform your life. And it's going to be great for you. You're going to have a lot of strength around you, a creative endeavor that brings in a substantial amount of money. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which means you have a fated event coming. You also have a relationship around you built on solid ground. If you're not with anyone, someone's going to come in. Use your intuition. And then you're going to have choices. So it's like you start to take your life in a different direction, and it could be something as simple as you change one thing, and then everything else starts to change, and now all of a sudden you have some choices around you. It looks like it's going to be pretty good. It looks like you got some good stuff coming in here. All right, let me see. I just want to make sure that I made it through the super chats. And did I make it through the super chats? Oh, I missed one for Lena. What's her life purpose? Okay, let's see. We got a lot of purposes in our lives. So let's just see what comes up. Okay, you come in transforming people's lives as a caretaker. It also shows that you help lead people to victory and that you could help them manifest dreams that bring in a lot of money. So I don't know how that resonates with you because it's going to be different for all kinds of people. So you could enter somebody's life and I don't know, push them to do something or convince them that they're smart enough or capable enough to do something, and they wind up becoming very successful, make a lot of money, and then they look back and they're like, well, you know, my friend so and so told me this or pushed me to do it. If it wasn't for her, it seems like you have a big influence on helping people make it to where they need to go. And people look at you almost like, I don't want to say guardian angel, but like somebody who has been helpful on their journey. So you definitely have a lot of soul, spiritual work around you. Christy, can I have a general reading? Sure. Okay, general reading. There's a disaster looming around here. Now, this could be whenever the holidays come up, I think, I'm like, oh, we got to deal with family and all kinds of crap. Um, small disaster, but it's not that big of a deal. You're also maybe feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in and you might have some arguing and bickering with somebody. But that's going to move into the past. It could be something that comes in and out really quickly. You lay your foot down and you're like, listen, I'm not doing this anymore, whoever it is that you're arguing with. And then justice is served for you. You're going to have some adventurous times coming in here. And you got the Sun card, which means that there's going to be a lot of happiness around you. And there may be somebody around you that gets in your way, that just, or rubs you the wrong way. You put them in their place, and then that changes them. They may be like, damn, I'm not, I can't do that anymore. And then now you may have a different relationship with this person. It's not showing it's a love relationship. It could just be a friend or a coworker. Or it could be something that happens over the holidays. The holidays are supposed to be fun, but they're so freaking stressful. All right, where the hell am I now? Norman, does C think of me? Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got 3 aces. I didn't even turn over that many cards. Definitely. Elisa, is it true that in January I'll have a job working with animals? Okay, let's see. Yeah, you definitely have the opportunity is going to be there should you pursue it. Yeah. I think so. Isha, unblock my ex. Will he reach out soon? Okay, let's see. 33% chance he reaches out soon. So it may take a little bit of time before he reaches out, but he will. Tash. My question is, why is Kenneth ignoring me? Okay. Overburdened. He's got the weight of the world on his shoulders right now. He can't deal with anything else. He's at a total standstill with his life. He feels like money is an issue, and he feels like he's not prepared to move forward. I feel like he's ignoring a lot of people, and he's feeling betrayed by somebody. So the best thing that I could suggest when somebody ignores you like that, give them a little bit of time. Let them ignore you. Don't reach out to them, and just give it a little bit of time and breathing room, and then you should see things change. You should see him reach out to you. Ashley, what is the real reason that Julian dumped me? Okay. All right, well, this is what it's showing. Somebody from his past show up. I don't know if you know that. If you know that, then that's what, if you know that that's what happened, then you know that's what happened. If you don't know that's what happened, don't go looking for it, leave it alone. Then it's like he felt like he had to walk away from what wasn't working for him. He felt like the relationship wasn't transforming and he felt like he couldn't give anymore. He also felt a little bit drained spiritually. Now, I don't feel like this is the end of the road for you and him, so that's why I'm telling you, don't go looking, snooping, trying to find anything out. Let it be, because I think there's more to come from this relationship or this situation. And let your intuition guide you, not like stalking and looking for like clues and evidence, because that's just going to make you crazy and it's going to send your thoughts wild. I would just leave it alone and let's just see what happens over the next couple of weeks. All right, I'm going back up to the top here. I think I'm done with the super chats. Breezy, will the meeting with the lawyer go? Shit, it freaking disappeared. All right. Let me see if I could just find that one. That was Breezy. Oh man, I hate when that happens. Okay. All right, as far back as I can go is, oh shit, they're all freaking disappearing. All right, Casey, I was wondering, will my ex decide to reach out? Okay. This is for Casey girl. Will the ex reach out? Yep, definitely. Definitely. Arlie Faves, I need to know if my Aries loves me because I'm really confused. What does he feel? Okay. Arlie, does the Aries love Arlie? Yeah. Yeah. Not only that, but there's happiness around the situation. So if you had a breakup, it could be a soulmate relationship. It's going to come back. I would just give it some space, let it breathe. That's the best thing that I can tell people is just to give it a minute to breathe. You know, so many times people are like on top of it, like with when is he going to call and when am I going to see him and when are we going to get back? Just take a minute and step back from it, because you kind of just release the energy and then things start to happen in their own time. Um, I did that one. I think I'm up to Darlene. Darlene wants a general reading. Okay. You have balance and patience, compassion coming in. You're going to be in hot pursuit over something, and you have a lot of adventure coming in around you. Use your intuition. It's something destined to happen here, quite possibly with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, or somebody who's a little bit of a slow mover. Well, you got a Virgo here now, so it could be with a Virgo. And your life starts to transform pretty quickly. So I think you got some good stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks or months. Oh, let me do breezy because that one disappeared before. Will the meeting with the lawyer go good for me next month on the 6th? I was hoping they give me another chance to get a place to stay. Okay. Okay. Will the meeting with the lawyer go well on the 6th? I think it's going to go well. You got 2 aces. You also got the victory card. So yeah, I do think it's going to go well. Let me back up to the top. Hang on, I'm looking for questions. Malapale. Will the Gemini pursue me fully without any third-party interference? Okay. It's like it goes back and forth. So it shows that he pursues you and then he backs up. Somebody could interfere and then they're gone and then he comes back again. It's like a typical Gemini roller coaster. So just keep that in mind because sometimes, you know, it's like when you're riding it, sometimes it's when you're going up the hill, it's okay. But when you're coming back down, it's like, you know, you get bummed. Don't get bummed because it looks like it's going to go a little bit in and out. There could be a little bit of backwards and forwards happening here. Malika. General love reading on M, the Libra. Okay. Well, he's working on building some solid foundations, some money, working on money. He's finally feeling like he's coming to the top of the mountain and he's going to be making a decision. You've got magic around you. Your relationship with this person is going to transform quickly. If he is somebody from your past, he's coming back in. You're going to leave the old heartbreak and bullshit in the past. And I think you're going to work on rebuilding this situation with him. Might not happen, though, until the beginning of the new year. The holiday time might be a little bit crazy, but you're going to get past that. And I think that you're going to have like a clean slate with this person coming up. Let me go back up to the top. Nana, how will it go when me and how will it go when me and the Leo talk again? Okay. It's going to go well. It's going to go well. You're going to decide to leave the past in the past. You're both going to meet on common terms. I think you're going to feel a lot of relief after you speak to them. And when is it going to happen? Might not happen until March. 3 of Hearts would be the springtime or the month of March. 3 months from now, well, 3 months from now isn't quite March. I'm going to say it's going to happen between now and the end of March. Why does my head look so big? I mean, I do have a big head, but it looks abnormally big today. Where the heck am I? Oh, Dylan's here. Look, scratching. Got an itch. Pinky Lee wants messages from ancestors. Okay, I don't channel. That's not something I do. So I'm going to give you spirit cards because ancestors are spirits and they can talk to us through the cards. But I'm not one of those people, that can tell you, your parents said this or your grandmother said that. So I go to the spirit cards. Like the, what's her name? The Long Island medium. Six of Earth. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, and paying off debts. That's a good one. There's nothing, there's seldom things that feel as good as paying off a debt. Nine of Air. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Be careful with the self-fulfilling prophecies. Because you know what? You can set an intention and get what you want rather than self-fulfilling prophecies and make something that you don't want happen. The King of Air, brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence and seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Lily, when will the Taurus come back? If he does, and what are his intentions? Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's showing here that he is going to return because you got the Six of Swords in reverse, which means come back. Use your intuition. I do, and here's the Taurus right here. I do think that there's a third party involved somewhere. I don't know if it's you that has the third party or him, but there is a third party involved. And what's going to happen is it's not going to work out well. It's probably him. The Four of Wands is in reverse, and he feels like he doesn't have any choice, and he ends it, or he moves on, or it's not what it was cracked up to be. I think he's going to come back feeling sorry. Let's see, when will this happen? Four of Diamonds. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. At the latest, it would be the month of April. The diamonds could be sometime this winter. So that doesn't feel like it's too far off. Did I get through all the super chats? I think I did. Let me go back up to the top. Edith wants a general love for the rest of the year. Okay. Got a water sign here, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer that is like you can make magic with. You can manifest anything you want. They could come in out of the blue. They may have some money, and you're going to be leaving the past regret and hurt in the past and not look back. You also have the Nine of Cups here, which is you got a wish coming in. If you're not with anybody right now, you can meet somebody really special. If you are with somebody, your relationship can go to the next level before the end of the year. Good. Mihak, what's the ex-Libra thinking about me? A slow mover is not reaching out. So, I hate when people, you know, like it's like they can't get out of their own way, but he will. He will. This is the first card you get, the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. And then it's followed by some adventurous times. He may be feeling a little bit like not seeing the options he has in front of him, or not feeling that, not seeing the opportunity that's in front of him. He may be a little bit worried about money, and that's why he hasn't reached out, but he will. He will. We go back up to the top. Did that one. Valentina, what are Carlo the Sagittarius feelings and intentions towards me? Okay. He's undecided right now. He's feeling a little bit unlucky, and he's focused right now. He's worried about money, or he's working on money. But he's going to get to the place where he finally comes forward, and there's going to be happiness around you. So right now things may be a little bit stagnant. He may be unsure of which direction he wants to take the relationship in. He needs a minute to kind of figure it out. Guadalupe, will he unblock me in December? Okay. Okay, you got a 33% chance he unblocks you in December with one ace. You have the Judgment card here, which means that at some point he unblocks you. 33% chance is kind of low, but the Judgment card brings that up. If it doesn't happen in December, it'll happen in January. It's coming. It's coming, so hang in there. Did that one. Nikki, what are his intentions towards me? Okay. What are his intentions? Intentions for right now. Right now, he's taking some time away. You got the Six of Swords here. So he's backing up for a minute. It's not going to last for too long because the sun is here. So happiness does come in. So it might be he takes time for a couple of days, a couple of weeks. He backs up. He realizes that, you know, he takes the space he needs, and then he comes forward again. But as of right now, in this very moment, it looks like he's going to take some time away, or take some time to think about how he feels, which is okay because he's going to come back. Phantom, general love reading. I'm a Gemini. Okay. Get happiness coming in around a relationship here that's a soulmate relationship with an earth sign who has some money, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. So you got some good stuff happening here. Now Dylan's sleeping. I don't know if he's sleeping. He's stretching. He is. He's the cutest. He's such a good boy. AL, why is JM in my life? This is soulmate connection. Okay. If it's been like hell, yeah, it is. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, you got a soulmate connection here. That's why he's in your life. Ram, how is Pedro currently feeling about me, especially since I didn't send him that weird text? Since I did send him that weird text, okay. Well, he feels a little bit undecided. On one hand, I feel like he really does feel like a horse's ass. And he's going to be working really hard to fix what, the stupid shit that he said. On the other hand, he's like, he tries to play it off as being cool, but he can't. He feels like he got unlucky or he screwed up. The star is in reverse. And he's afraid. Like, he's afraid that he maybe blew things. But I think he's going to try to come in and fix it quick because the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. So something's gonna happen. He's gonna do something. He's gonna do something to try to change this. Lily. How did he feel when we crossed paths the last time? And can I trust him when he comes back around? Okay. I think that whenever you cross paths with somebody, especially if it's somebody that you haven't seen and you're hoping to see them, you can't cross paths with them unless they were thinking about you too. So you both had to be thinking about each other. So chances are that he felt either taken back or surprised or like it was a fated thing. You know what I'm saying? I think you will be able to trust him when he comes back. Yeah, I think that you will be able to trust him when he comes back. My suggestion always is if you're getting back with somebody or you're going back to an old situation, you have no choice but to totally let go of everything that happened between you and that person in the past that was negative, because you don't want to bring that forward. You don't want to bring the energy of lying, cheating, backstabbing, or any of that crap into the new relationship with this person. So I wouldn't harp on anything too much when he comes back, just because I don't want you to carry that forward. But I think that you will be able to trust him. And then that's what you focus on. You focus on having the relationship that you want, not the relationship that you had. Okay, let's go back up to the top. Um, Julia, will the Gemini make a serious decision about me soon? Okay. Tomorrow I plan on coming on twice because I have the whole day off. So I'll try to come on in the morning and then again at night or in the afternoon. Yes, he's going to make a decision about you soon. And it could be when the sun is in Sagittarius, which is, it is right now. So it could be very soon. All right. Oh, let me do the Miss Rosie one, okay? When will the Libra contact me? Okay. And then I'm going to get going because the phone's going to die and I have really bad heartburn. Oh, and SARS, if you have a question. Moderators, if you have questions, get them in before I go. It could be before the end of the fall with the spades or the month of December. Is A having a hard time due to our separation? He comes back. He's coming back. Yeah. He's not happy right now. He's coming back. Brandy. Am I spiritual? You are very spiritual. And you're very intuitive. Definitely. I don't even have to look at the cards. I already know that. All right. All right. I am going to get going. I'm going to go eat some mustard, put out the heartburn. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Or, you know, sometime tomorrow, earlier in the day, and then again later at night. Because I'll try to get to the different people in the different time zones. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a good night.